Teacups, it's T God from Twitter. Today I just wanted to talk about the Alton Sterling situation that happened yesterday. That's why I don't have on any makeup. There's no serious background. There probably won't be any background music. I want this video to be very serious and straightforward because I am very, very sensitive when it comes to Black Lives Matter and police brutality. So I just want this video to be very serious, and I'm fed up. Like, at this point, no, I've been fed up since when the same thing happened last year. When when I saw with my own two eyes Sandra Bland get dragged out of her car and thrown into the middle of the street and handcuffed like she was an animal just for asking the officer, what did I do? What did I do wrong? Then I found out that she died later that day in a cell. And nobody can tell you what happened. There's no footage whatsoever. None in the police in the jail. There's no security, there's no footage, there's nothing. And it sickens me that on multiple occasions these officers that commit these crimes get to go home at the end of the day. Like, they take this administrative leave, they get paid, it's not like they're leaving without pay, and they get to continue with their lives like this is okay. But we have all of these African Americans that we had to put in the dirt because they were killed just for being black. You can't wear a hoodie, you can't buy Skittles, you can't walk down the street, you can't sell CDs, you can't do anything while being black, but just be black. Just being black will get you killed. You can't drive, you can't talk on the phone, you can't even look at an officer. You can't call the officer for help because you're scared that they might kill you. Just being black is scary. And if you're not African American, you're not going to understand that. Don't say you have African American friends. You're not African American, so you could never possibly understand the pain and the suffering that comes with being black. Everything that we're denied just because the color of our skin. And just because I'm light skinned doesn't mean I'm not black. Because I am. And I prefer African American. But for this video's sake, I will say black. Because black is really a color. It's not a ethnicity. It's not a group. It's not a culture to be black. It's African American culture. I would prefer if it was just African. But I happen to be born in America. And I'm really trying to hold back the tears. That's why I'm smiling, because I laugh to keep myself from crying. I am hurt, and yesterday I felt it, like, as soon as it happened, because I don't watch the news because it's very depressing. As soon as I seen it on my social media and I watched the video, I might put the video in here, but it's just so graphic. Like, you can see two different videos, very clear quality. You can see the officer tackle a man that is like 2 times his size. 2 of them tackle him to the ground and shoot him at point blank range, and you watch him die on camera. And then I saw the video of his son on the talking to the news reporters with his mom, and he just broke down and he was bawling because you can never unsee that. I can never unsee that. None of his friends, none of his family, none of any of us who have seen the video can ever unsee somebody die on camera. And then the officer just not feel any remorse and not feel anything, even though he knew he was being recorded. They didn't stop. They didn't feel anything. So that makes me wonder, who are these people that we're hiring to protect us in our communities, to protect us from terrorists? Like, the police officers are terrorists. The police officers that come to work every day and do not do the task that they are assigned to do and have hatred in their heart towards a minority are the terrorists. And people fail to realize that we have terrorists on the home front. We trust them to protect us. But when they come to your house, they might kill you. That's why when black people say, forget the police, we serious. And don't just comment under my video and say I'm a mad black woman that doesn't know what she's talking about, because that's not true. I'm highly educated. That's why I felt the need to get on YouTube, which is my outlet, and express to you that this is ridiculous. Because that could have been my dad, my uncle, heaven forbid my boyfriend, my cousins, my aunts. That could have been me. They kill black women too. Black women, black boys, black children. They don't care. All they see is color. They don't see the person. They don't see a personality. All they see is color. And if you're one of those people that say all lives matter, I'm going to comment back and I'm going to reply to you and say all lives will matter when white people start getting killed just for being white. I just want to know, what did African Americans ever do besides be African Americans? It's not like we going around killing white people like this is the purge. Because that's what it seemed like. Genocide. It seems like police officers, the bad ones, because there are some cops that go to work every day and they do their job, and I applaud those. I'm not one of those people that just going to hate on the whole police department, because I know it's some people that actually go to work and do their jobs. My aunt used to be a cop. I know. Some people do go to work and they do what they're supposed to do. But the ones that go to work with the goal of creating a society where there's less African Americans and their objective every day is to go and kill at least one, I would like to know why they feel that way. I would like to know why racist people feel that they should not like African Americans. What did we ever do for you to feel as if you should be threatened? Like, whatever we do, you have to fear for your life and you have to run away and be scared of African Americans. Even though we have so much potential. So beautiful, so powerful, so elegant, so educated, so vibrant. And some people treat us as if we are animals. Like, I'm sorry. Last time I checked, your ancestors brought my ancestors over here. They did not come over here looking for a party. They were brought to America against their free will. So, since you went sticking your hand somewhere where it didn't need to be, now that you have to deal with African Americans forever because we're not going anywhere, it's a problem. I just don't understand. Like, what have we ever done besides be African Americans? And what can we ever do? You won't let us get higher jobs. You won't pay us the same, especially the women. We're still not getting paid the same as a man. And it's 2016. I'm disgusted that it's racism in 2016. But racism will never die because you get it from the parents. So if your parent is a racist, you'll be a racist. Unless you decide to change the way you think. And until these, not even police officers, until these police chiefs who see that their cops are corrupt and crooked, until they say something, nothing is ever going to change. Until we get somebody that is not an African American to see that this is ridiculous, and if we were doing this to Caucasian people, it would be a problem. It's still going to be a problem. Nothing is going to change until we get somebody with some power to realize that this is an issue. And clearly, Barack Obama couldn't do anything for us. Him even being the first African American president, we still have this issue. So, who can help us? If it's not Barack Obama, the president of the United States, who can truly help us?